graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Shota swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
All right, we're here, everybody. What's going on? How you doing? All right, good stuff. All right. Yes. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you all so much for being here. JJ, we've hijacked your chat. Yeah, I see that. I definitely see that. Thanks for keeping the fort down, if that's what you want to call it. I said I was going on at 9:15. I'm not going to get into everything. I'm fine. Everything's good. I was at an event tonight. I don't really want to go too much into it, but it ended up running really late. So it was actually supposed to be done. I thought it was going to be done at 8:30, but it ended up being done by like 9:15. So anyhow, we're good. Jake Cousins is going to come on in the pitch. We're in the top of the sixth. First pitch to Will Smith. It's taken for a called strike. No balls, one strike. The 0-1, and there's a called strike. It's a sinker on the upper third of the strike zone. All right, so Dodgers lead at 3-0. Freddie Freeman hit another home run. That's his third straight homer. That's his third homer in all three games. 0-2 on the way. Line drive, diving catch by Anthony Volpe over at shortstop. And there's one away. The other big hit was Mookie Betts, who had an RBI single back in the top of the third inning. So the Dodgers do lead at 3-0. Top of the sixth, one out. First star Gratterall's warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. And Walker Buehler, well, his night is done. The pitch, swing and a miss. And up to bat now is Gavin Lux, hitting just 179 in the postseason with one long ball and 3 RBI. And the 0-1 pitch misses inside for a ball. So what are your final score predictions? Let us know down below. Would love to hear what your final score predictions are. The 1-1. That's outside for ball 2. The voice is so smooth. The voice is so soothing. Thank you. Appreciate it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It fits well for baseball. You know, for football, you kind of have to be energetic, and there's a tune to it, and so is basketball too. 1-2 delivery. That's down for ball 2. I'm going to have to definitely start drinking a lot of tea again for basketball. I do. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gavin Lux, and the next one is fouled back towards the screen. It was a 95-mile-per-hour pitch. Yankees only have 1 hit. Actually, sorry, they had 2 hits, and they both came back in the 5th inning. Stanton was actually thrown out at the plate, and he was over at second base. Volpe got on with a single, and Teoscar Hernandez threw out Giancarlo Stanton, who was rounding third and heading for home. So Gavin Lux, on the next pitch, gets hit, and he is over at first base with 1 out. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when we go live. What's up, 3-Step? How you doing, man? And just wanted to apologize again for the event running pretty late. Nothing I could do about it. First pitch, way outside. It gets past the catcher, Jose Trevino, and going over to second is Gavin Lux. He's in scoring position. Dodgers up 3-0. They lead the series 2-0. One game won out at Dodger Stadium by a score of 6-3. And then we're able to take game 2 at Dodger Stadium by a final score of 4-2. 1-0 pitch, line drive back up the middle for a base hit, rounding second. And going over to third is Lux. He'll try to come home. The throw by Judge, not in time. The Dodgers add on to their lead, and it's 4-0 LA. And the Dodgers able to get a big RBI single by Kike Hernandez. That was a fastball that was right down the middle. And Lux was thinking, let's go home all the way. So 4-0 Dodgers. And up to bat is Tommy Edman, who's just 0 for 1. He did score a run, but was walked in the third and bunted into a fielder's choice his last time up. Ended up getting Gavin Lux out at the plate. Sitting over on the left side, first pitch he sees is a fastball that's right down the hatch. So Jake Cousins is pitching for the Yankees. The guy that started today was Clarke Schmidt, who just lasted 2 2/3. Toss back over to first, not in time. He did surrender 2 hits, 4 walks, and allowed 3 earned runs, including what was the 2-run homer to Freddie Freeman. And ever since then, the bullpen so far today for them has gone 2 innings and has given up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and has struck out 1 batter. The next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Dodgers only have 4 hits, and the Yankees 2. No balls, 2 strikes, and the next one is inside. It was a backdoor slider that missed its spot. Crew chief for tonight, you got Mark Carlson behind the plate, calling the balls and the strikes. Mark Ripperger's over at first, and then it's Chad Fairchild at second, Todd Tischner's at third, Carlos Torres, the left field umpire, and Andy Fletcher is the right field umpire. Next one, that's down for ball 2. So it was an 0-2 count. It is now a 2-2 count to Tommy Edman. The 2-2 delivery upstairs and a little bit outside as well. And the count is full. Dante, what's going on, man? How you doing? Scott says that his final score prediction is 5-3 Dodgers. And Jane's going to go with 3-1 Dodgers. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Throw over the second base. It is in time. A strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. Dave Roberts says, hold your horses. They're going to go to the phone to see if he was out. He looked like he was. And it says we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Nice throw by Trevino, as it looked like Kike got swiped right on the ankle by Gleyber Torres. Strike him out, throw him out, double play, and the inning is over. However, the Dodgers do add on another run, though, on an RBI single by Kike Hernandez. The middle of the 6th coming up for the Yankees as they trail 4-0. Okay. And I apologize about this. That looks better. That looks a lot better. All right. Let's go over some out-of-town scores. Let's do that right now. And then I'll say hi to everybody. The Giants and the Steelers are on. It's 9-9 in Steelers land. It's been a field goal duel, if you will, for the Giants and the Steelers. There's 6:27 left to go in the third quarter. If the World Series game finishes before that one, then we'll go over to the Giants-Steelers and finish out the rest of that game, if it's close. And then taking a look at the NHL scores around the National Hockey League, The Predators and the Lightning are tied 2-2. As the third period is coming to an end, there's 1:10 left to go, 70 seconds left. And then the Maple Leafs, how about Connor getting a hat trick today, and Mark Scheffel able to get his 6th goal of the season as well. It's 5-4 Toronto, and the Winnipeg Jets, that's who they're playing. They are 8-0. So this would be their first loss. They have 37 seconds left in regulation. And then the Blackhawks lead at 3-2 in their game over in Colorado at the Avalanche Stadium. 14:29 remaining in the second period. The Sharks are down 2-0 to the Utah Hockey Club out in Utah, and there's 15.5 minutes remaining in the second period. The Hurricanes and the Canucks just got started, and so did the Flames and the Golden Nuggets. Both games scoreless so far. Florida Panthers did win in Buffalo. 5-2 is the final score. Bobrovsky did a really good job in the net with 26 saves. And the Columbus Blue Jackets were able to take over the Edmonton Oilers game. They beat them by a final score of 6-1. So those are your scores around the NHL. And going to the NBA, of course, the Nuggets are up by 3 with 2 minutes left in overtime against the Toronto Raptors in Toronto. Jokic has 40 points. Scotty Barnes with nearly a triple-double, 21, 12, and 9. And the Bulls, 124-121 in Memphis with 33 seconds to go. Rockets lead it by 8 with about 5:26 remaining against the Spurs. Here we are in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch by Gratterall is in there for a strike. Second pitch is down low for a ball. And the Magic won today against the Pacers, 119-115. Wizards also beat the Hawks 121-119. And the Celtics were able to extend now a 4-0 streak as they beat the Bucks 119-108. The Cleveland Cavaliers also won at the Garden. 110-104 was the final score there. 2-1 pitch. That's down for ball 3. And finally, the Heat, who hosted the Pistons, they were able to get a win and win by a margin of 8. Next pitch, and that's in there for a strike. 106-98 was the final score. So there you have it. All your sports all caught up. Probably should have my NBA ticker. I'll look at chat in just a little bit. 3-2 pitch on the way. There's a chopper rolled over towards the right side, and Lux has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time for out number 1. All right, let's see. What's up, freaks? How's everybody doing? What is up? Already off the board. That was quick. Kids at my school ain't wearing Yankees jerseys today, says David. Juan Soto in the box, hitless in 2 at-bats, and stares at a fastball above the strike zone for ball 1. Bottom of the 6th, and the 1-0 pitch. That reaches triple digits as it's outside for ball 2. We've talked about Gratterall over the last couple of days. The big concern about him has just been health. 2-0, and that catches the outside corner, and it's a 2-1 count now. Soto at the plates. Gratterall not wasting any time. Fires the 2-1 delivery inside for ball 3. You know that Juan Soto has the highest, or has the 5th highest walk rate in MLB history? Did not know that. Three 3-1. Outside for ball 4. Paolo Banchero had a 50-point game today. That's pretty cool, man. Nice. 50 points. I predict both New York teams to lose tonight. Well, there's actually 3 that are playing, so one of them did lose. Yeah. There's 3 New York teams playing. Islanders are off, and the Rangers are off too. 4-0, bottom of the 6th, with 1 out. And Judge is coming up to the plate. Aaron Judge, who is really just the whole story of the series, and it's been talked about all over the networks, has been the struggles of Aaron Judge. Not just throughout the World Series, but throughout the playoffs. First pitch to Judge, and that should have been called a strike, but it's called a ball. Hit the upper third of the zone. It was 3rd during the regular season in batting average, 1st in homers, and 2nd in RBI. 1-0 pitch, knocked down by Gratterall. Throw over the second. There's 1, and that's all that they're going to get as Edman dives forward. Edman able to keep his foot on the bag. He had to go over towards his left and extend his arms out as flexible as he possibly could have been. And they just got the force out over at second base. Not a good swing by Judge. He hit a chopper over towards the mound, and Gratterall was able to field it. Then he had to turn over to second base. Edman had to go cover the bag, and then as he caught it, he had to extend his arm. And his foot was on the bag when he did make the catch, ever so slightly. Comes Giancarlo Stanton. 2 outs now, bottom of the 6th. The runner over at first, and that's Judge on the fielder's choice. The pitch is inside, and it's a 1-0 count. 1-0 on the way. Fouled back over towards the screen. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? How are you? Soto needs to come to Philly. That'd be cool. But I don't know how they're going to afford him, man. 1-1 to Stanton. Foul ball. Giancarlo 1 for 2 in tonight's game. Doubled back in the 4th. Has a .289 average during the playoffs. And lays off the 1-2, which is a foot off the plate and in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. The pitch. There's a line drive base hit into center field. Judge stops at second, and Giancarlo Stanton just continues to be a hitting machine. Him and Soto have just been the 2-man wrecking crew, if you will, for the Dodgers. Well, really for the Yankees, but I'm saying just torturing the Dodgers. So 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, 2 runners on. And Dave Roberts is going to pull the plug with Brusdar Gratterall. That's going to do it for him. And Jazz Chisholm Jr. is going to come on up to the plate. And we have a pitch and change before Jazz comes on up. And the Yankees and the Dodgers will be back in just a few moments. Miss Cleo, I don't know who Miss Cleo is. She won in 1995 for that. Did she bet you $19.95? Kevin says, tired, JJ. Are you tired? Or do I sound tired? Because you always comment and you say, well, you should calm down a little bit. So, like, what is it, my guy? How about them boys last night? I know. Yeah. I've had a long day, dude. I was supposed to be on here by 9:15. And came home pretty late. So I've been running around all day. You know? Cut me a little bit of slack. Plus I gotta get up early again tomorrow. Keep it clean, John. The butt nuggets. If you are new to the channel, if you are tuning in on Facebook or on any other social media platform, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons. And that way you'll know when I go live on here. We got 59 people on here watching. This is really awesome, guys. Thank you so much. means a lot to me. We only have 22 likes, though. We got to change that. We really have to change that, bro. JJ Miss Cleo was a scam infomercial back in the day. Oh, okay. All right. Bruce, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Bruce says, for me, I dislike the Yankees more than any team in any sport. So let me ask you guys something. Why do you dislike the Yankees? Is it because of how many championships they have? Is it because of their fans? Is it because, like, for those of you that don't like the Yankees, why? Is it because they've had so many icons? Like, just, I'm curious. I'm not, like, trying to put you on trial or anything. I'm just curious. Alex Vesia is going to come on in to pitch for the Dodgers. 4 1/3 he's gone this year. No earned runs. That's in the playoffs. And the pitch. And that's in the dirt for a ball. It's a slider, and it's a 1-0 count to Jazz Chisholm Jr. We love you, mate. I love you guys too, man. I do. 1 ball, no strikes. If Chisholm gets on, the tying run would come up to the plate. The 1-0 delivery, that misses in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Yankees are 3 for 16 in this series with runners in scoring position. And the Dodgers, on the other hand, well, they're 3 for 18. But the Dodgers are 2-0 in this series. Speaking of 2-0, the 2-0 pitch, and that's fouled off the ankle, the front ankle of Jazz Chisholm Jr., and he walks out of the batter's box and hobbles a little bit. Ouch. That's got to hurt. I think it still got him right on the shin guard. There's a dark blue shin guard on. It looks patriotic, honestly. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Over at first and second, Dodgers lead at 4-0. Yankees up to bat. Bottom of the 6th. 2-1 offering on the way. There's a grounder. Rolled over towards second base. Lux has it. Fields it on the bounce. Tosses it over to second base where Edman covers the bag. It's a 4-6 fielder's choice. And the inning is over. No runs. 2 men left. And we head to the top of the 7th inning. 4-0 LA out in New York. Easy. Philly. Yeah, but like, there's people that like Baltimore that don't, or no, sorry. There's people that are There's people that are there's people that are Mariners fans that just despise the Yankees. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter like who you root for. Like, you could be a Pirates fan, but like I've heard Pirates fans, you know, some of them just really just don't like the Yankees. You know, it's like, I'm not even just saying like a rivalry or something like this, like Dodgers fans. Of course, right now they wouldn't like the Yankees. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I think it's just all around sports. JJ, I dislike them because they don't develop their own stars and because they have the nastiest fans in the world. Well, to be fair, they did develop Derek Jeter. They did. Aaron Judge is another homegrown guy. But I get it. A lot of the stars do come. You know, Giancarlo Stanton being one of them. Juan Soto being another, if we're talking about now. Or even Alex Rodriguez or Mark Teixeira or any of those other guys. Yeah, CC Sabathia. Sure, that's understandable. No, don't really see the hate for the Yankees in the Phillies fan base. They've always had a special spot in my heart, says David. Really? I'm still holding a grudge from when they beat the Phillies back in 2009. Yeah, that's like understandable. I do too, for sure. I'm just curious because I know that other people aren't even like outside of the AL East or even the NL East. Like, there's other teams that just can't stand the Yankees. There's other fans that just can't stand all the championships they bought in the past, says Kevin. I understand. That's because of me. It's because of 1950 and 2009. The two biggest cities that close to each other. Yeah, for sure. Makes a lot of sense. Makes sense, Jane. It does. Comes Shohei Ohtani. And the first pitch he sees is inside for ball one. And the count is 1-0 to Shohei. All right. So for 2 in this game. Tim Hill on the hill. The 1-0 swing and a miss. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. I want us to get to 4,650 subscribers if we haven't done so already. So if you could just tell your friends, tell your family members, I would really appreciate that. The 1-1 high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ohtani getting ready to hit the next pitch. Here it comes from Hill, and it's fouled away. Shohei from Oshu, Japan. He is 30 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall, and also weighs 210 pounds as well. What a career he's had so far. 2-2 delivery, and that is fouled away. I mean, we can take a look at his whole entire resume. And you can just see so much. 4-time MLB All-Star, 2-time AL MVP, Rookie of the Year, 2-time Silver Slugger Award winner, 2-time All-MLB second team member, and NL RBI leader this year. Next pitch, it's popped up and hit out over towards the third base side in foul territory. And there's the catch by Chisholm in between third base and home plate towards the line. And there's the first out of the inning. One out, top of the 7th. Betts up to bat and takes the first pitch that he sees up the ladder. He's batting .296 during the postseason. The 1-0 delivery in there for a strike. Dodgers are wearing their gray tops and gray bottom jerseys. Have the blue long sleeve shirts underneath the gray jerseys, as the next pitch is going to make it a 2-1 count. And have blue helmets with the white logo that says LA. And it's sort of stacked on top of each other. 2-1, and that misses low and away for ball 3. Hill, not wasting any time, gets at the Yankee logo and fires the 3-1 offering on the outside corner for strike 2. Hill is a sidearm pitcher. Lefty. And the 3-2 on the way, and that is taken for ball 4 by Mookie Betts. What an eye he had there. And he's aboard over at first base. Charge! The pitch to Freddie Freeman, and that's down and away for a ball. If you guys also want to do so, you're more than welcome to donate to the channel. You know, I come on here every single day talking Philly sports and covering baseball playoffs. We're going to be doing some more NBA games. We're going to try to do some more NFL games as well. I want to give you guys really, really good coverage on here and get more calls, call more action, and just try to be better at that. So if you want to donate, you're more than welcome to do so. You certainly don't have to, but I just want to let you know that that is an option. I also want to bring the memberships back. Next week we're going to have our Eagles emojis and our Sixers emojis as well. Freeman in the box as he fouls off the pitch. Dave Roberts did go out there to check up on him, and he seems to be okay. And he'll head back into the box as Roberts walks back over towards the dugout. Thank you so much to whoever subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate that. You are the man. Or the woman. You know. 1 ball, 1 strike to Freddie Freeman. And the 1-1 delivery, he is fouled back over towards the screen. Freeman just hitting 163 against the Yankees with 14 hits and 3 homers and 10 RBI in 24 games. That's just during the regular season. And of course, he's homered in 3 games, the first 3 games of the World Series. 1-2. There's a chopper hit over towards the right side. Torres fires over to second for 1. Volpe back over to first, and Freeman beats out the throw. It's a 4-6-3 fielder's choice. Or a 4-6 fielder's choice, I beg your pardon. 2 away. Hey, JJ, I have a friend who likes the Yankees, the Steelers, the Penguins, and the Lakers. Well, your friend must like success. Top of the 7th, 4-0 Dodgers. And we have another pitching change coming on up. Who will the Yankees bring in? Great question. We'll find out when we come back on the other side. Penn State, don't they have the... Dude, I can't... Try to keep it PG, my guy. Like, I'm being serious, dude. Come on. We got to keep it appropriate. 22-9 is the score for the Pittsburgh Steelers game as they are hosting the Giants. Come on, you got to keep it PG, bro. What else is going on? Dallas is up by 11. That's cool. I need a sip of water. So just to give you guys the scoop as to what's going on throughout the rest of the week, tomorrow I'm doing my Walk in the Park podcast that I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. I'm doing that at 2 o'clock. I have to post the thumbnail for that. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be on time. We don't have any obligations tomorrow night. But we will be doing Game 4 of the World Series. Okay? I'll be doing Game 4 tomorrow night. And then on the Wednesday, we got the Sixers, our very first Sixers game of the year. There's going to be plenty. I just haven't had any time to do any. I will not be doing the Sixers game on Saturday. I will not be doing the Thursday night football game on Thursday. So it's tonight, tomorrow night, and then Wednesday. If there is a Game 5, we'll finish the rest of that World Series game after the Sixers game is done. And then we got the Birds on Sunday. And then we start our winter schedule, which I'm looking forward to as well. That's the play-by-play schedule. The podcasting schedule, we'll keep you on the loop on that. But I know that people care more so about the play-by-plays. You know, here comes Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch on the way. Ground ball past the dive of Volpe into center field for a base hit. And heading on over to third base now is Freeman. Clay Holmes comes in, and Teoscar on the first pitch grounds it back up the middle, out of reach for Gleyber Torres, and he puts runners at the corners with 2 gone in the top of the 7th. Whoever just subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Two outs, top of the 7th. Runners over at the corners. 4-0 Dodgers. And Muncy is going to be coming on up to the plate, hitting just 195 in the postseason. But he had 12 straight on-base appearances at one point against the Mets. The pitch, fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in this game. He has walked, he has struck out, and he also grounded into a into a double play. Excuse me. The ball is 1 strike. Holmes kicks and fires, and it's inside. Muncy has not gotten a hit since October 17th, which was against the Mets. 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss. So he's 0 for his last 13. And has struck out during that stretch a total of 7 times. 1-2 delivery. Good eye on the sweeper as Muncy says no to the offering. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th, 2 base runners on for the Dodgers. Holmes kicks and deals. The next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Muncy strikes out on the slider heading into the dirt. And the inning is over. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Yankees are down by 4. They have 9 outs left. And they get a run on. That's the question. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th and find out sooner rather than later. All right. Let's do some trivia. Let's do that now. I'm going to ask you a MLB World Series trivia question. And if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. All right, let's do a good one. So Freddie Freeman hit the first ever walk-off grand slam. Who hit the first grand slam in World Series history? The first ever grand slam. Does anybody know? Anybody know? Who hit the actual first grand slam in World Series history? Take a guess. Anybody know who actually hit the first grand slam? Mike Schmidt. Walt says Babe Ruth. And that is incorrect. Couple more. Well, I'll give you a couple more. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. So not Babe Ruth, not Mike Schmidt again. Who, if Freddie Freeman was the first player ever to hit a walk-off homer or a walk-off grand slam in the World Series, who hit the actual first grand slam in World Series history? Mickey Mantle, says Kevin and 3-Step. Nope. Jackie Robinson. One more guess, and then I'll give you the answer. One more. This is a good one. I like this a lot. So it's not Robinson, it's not Mantle, it's not Schmidt, and it's not Ruth. More guesses. Anybody? One more? One more guess? Ty Cobb. Nope. Reggie Jackson. Nope. So the answer to the question, it was Elmer Smith of the Cleveland Indians. Back in 1920. Elmer Smith hit the first career The first World Series Grand Slam ever. And just a little bit more about him. Played for the Indians and ended up... He was born in 1892 in Sandusky, Ohio. He actually died at the age of 91 in Columbia, Kentucky, back in 1984. But he played for the Indians from 1914 to 1916 and played with the Senators from 1916 to 1917. And then from 17 to 21, Kevin says, "Come on, JJ, 1920. Hey, that's why it's called trivia." And where was your cheat sheet? Where was your cheat sheet, by the way? How did that work out? Boston Red Sox. He also played with them back in 22, and then with the Yankees in 22 and 23. He was a two-time World Series champion. One time with the Indians, and that was the time that he hit the Grand Slam, and the other time back in 1923. So that is correct. So that is your answer. It was actually in Game 5 of the 1920 World Series that he hit that Grand Slam. The pitch. That is outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Couldn't get to it fast enough, says Kevin. Oh, that's the excuse. Okay. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. And that is outside and just a little bit down, 2 for ball 2. Y'all are funny, man. I like it when y'all troll me. It's all in fun. 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch from Hudson is painted perfectly on the inside corner for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hudson gets set at the belt, winds up, and fires a 97-mile-per-hour fastball that just misses. Daniel Hudson, the 37-year-old from Lynchburg, Virginia, making his World Series debut. 3-1 pitch on the way, and that is taken for a called strike. And the count is 3-2. This is the first time that he's pitching in the World Series. Daniel Hudson has been around the block since 2009. Been with the Dodgers, though, ever since 2022. 3-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a foul ball. Anthony Volpe just missed it. Actually would have hit off the top of the wall. But he tries to slice it, and it just stays foul. It actually hit the 314 sign in foul territory. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And hit that subscribe button as well. We love you, JJ. We, too, don't want you to have to work at a furniture store forever. Yes, sir. Bottom of the 7th, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Volpe in the box. Payoff pitch on the way. And that's fouled off, and Volpe lost his bat. And it was caught. Was that by Honeywell in the dugout? It was. They actually called it a strikeout. And Volpe lost his bat, and there's 1 away. Let's see. It's always confusing. Like, I noticed that whenever, somebody loses their bat on a swing and it's on strike 3, I usually never get the call right. Comes Anthony Rizzo, and the first pitch he sees looked like it was a ball, smelled like it was a ball, and it was not a ball. It was a called strike. I don't know how you can smell a ball, but whatever. No balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch, that's on the outside corner for a strike. Don't make that inappropriate, please. Do not do that. 0-2 is the count. What a night, man. What a night. This is what you call being committed. No balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch to Rizzo is down for ball 1. Hank Aaron, no. That is incorrect. There's a good bar and grill in Lynchburg. Yeah, I know some people that live in Lynchburg, Virginia. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is down and in for ball 2. By the way, where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know down below. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Rizzo hitless in 2 at-bats. The 12th pitch by Hudson, and Rizzo gets a piece of it and stays alive. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you'll know when I go live. The Depot Grill in Lynchburg, says 3-Step. It's a great place. 2-2, and that's outside again for ball 3. Kevin says, I'm tuning in from North Carolina. That I know. Yes, thank you, JJ. We are committed soon to the asylum. You guys kept the fort down. 3-2 pitch, and there's a bouncer. It's fouled away. Lalani, Hawaii. Big Island, baby. How long have you been out there, John? I've been meaning to ask you that. There's Garrett Cole. He'll pitch. He'll definitely be pitching in Game 4, you would think. 3-2 delivery to Rizzo. And he fouls it way out of play. And the count is still full. How much time left, Kevin, in that game? We'll go to it after this one's done. 3-2 delivery to Rizzo. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. That's going to go into the gap. Kike Hernandez cuts it off, though. And he'll just toss it on over to second base. It's cut off by Lux. And Anthony Rizzo able to get his first hit of the night. It's the 3rd hit tonight by the Yankees. The 4th hit tonight. And he gets on with a single. And Mark Pryor's going to go out there to talk things over with Daniel Hudson. I'm near D.C. Until the warden says otherwise. John says, I've been out there for 20 years. 10 before in the Virgin Islands. Cool. Very nice. James from Spring Hill, Florida. Florida. As in the flow of the water. Yes, sir. All right, bottom of the 7th, 1 out. And Austin Wells is going to pinch hit for Jose Trevino. Aaron Boone's going to make a move. And the Dodgers have something cooking in their bullpen. Wells batting under $1 in the playoffs. 0.98 to be exact. And he takes a 97-mile-per-hour fastball way outside and is ahead in the count 1-0. Lots of pinstripes here. No surprise about that. 1-0 delivery, and that's below the ankles. And taken for ball 2. So the Steelers lead it by 8 with 8:32 left to go in the 4th. 2 balls, no strikes. The next pitch, it's popped up, hit out over in foul ground. Does Muncy have room? He gives it a look, and it goes about 3 rows deep, right behind the net in foul ground. A little over 9 minutes. Gotcha. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Anybody else tuning in for the very first time on here? I want to know where you're from. Or how you got into the game. 2 balls, 1 strike to Austin Wells. Hudson kicks and fires. And that's off the plate, but it's a called strike. My goodness. Mark Carlson has really just made some controversial calls. Has not been consistent either. 2-2. And that's a little bit higher than the last pitch. But that time it's called a ball. Three balls, two strikes. Hudson trying to battle through here. And the 3-2 delivery. And that's a cold strike three at the knees. Austin Wells thought he was going to go on over to first and get on with a walk. But Mark Carlson able to ring him up. And there's out number 2. And Dave Roberts is going to go out there. And it looks like we're going to have another pitch and change. As Daniel Hudson's night is done. Some Yankees fans not so happy with the home plate umpire. It's 50 degrees out of the Yankees Stadium, and a pitch and change coming up for the Dodgers. So they'll head back to the bullpen and make another call to the pen. It'll be Bonda coming in. Ugh. All right, so yeah, I'll explain it one more time. So, schedule for the rest of the week, as far as the play-by-plays go. I'm doing the World Series game on time tomorrow night. I'll be here. 8 o'clock PM Eastern Time is when the game starts. It really starts at 8:08. But we'll be doing that. And then on Wednesday, if there's a Game 5, we'll cover the rest of that game. But first and foremost, we're going to finally be doing our very first Philadelphia 76ers game of the year, regardless of whether or not the big man and PG come back. We're going to get back into basketball and getting back into that flow, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm ready for it now. Baseball's almost done, and the winter sports are here. So, it's weird. Time flies. Time does fly, man. And then Sunday we got the Birds. Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. I will not be on Friday. Will not be on Saturday as well. I'm doing Villanova ice hockey. The link for the channel is actually posted in my community tab. If you want to go follow them, they're called Rival Sports Media. They don't post the live streams until we actually go live. But I will be doing Villanova ice hockey on Friday night and Saturday afternoon. So no Sixers on Saturday. The next Sixers game that we'll do after Wednesday, I have to look at the schedule. I think it's Monday night, right? That's when they're on their West Coast road trip. So I think that's when it would be. They do. They go on the West Coast next week and play the Memphis Grizzlies on Saturday. Yeah, okay, so it's the Suns that they play. That's at 10:15 on November 4th. So that's Monday, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we got some 10 o'clock games next week. So that should be fun. All right, here comes Anthony Bonda. Verdugo in the batter's box. 1 ball, no strikes to him. And he lays off the next pitch and takes it inside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-0 from Bonda is down for ball 3. Bonda can't even find the strike zone now. 3-0, and that's taken up high, and there's a 4-pitch walk to Alex Verdugo, and that puts runners over at first and second. It's deja vu from the last inning. And I think we're going to go back to the top of the order. Somebody told me the other day that they fell asleep to me on here because they really liked my voice. I thought that was interesting. First pitch, and that's taken for a strike. I mean, I know somebody else like that actually, like, somebody actually, would miss the Phillies games, but what they would do is they would tune in to, like, my full call, like, because they lived in a different time zone, and so they actually, like, woke up and watched, like, the whole thing back, and they would do that, like, almost every single day. And I heard about that, and that sort of, like, warmed my heart a little bit, 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch is fouled back over towards the screen by Gleyber Torres. Yankees have been very quiet in this game. Only 4 hits, 1 error, and no runs to show for it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gleyber Torres. Yankees are threatening once again. They have not gotten home a run today and have severely struggled with runners in scoring position. Banda gets set at the belt, stares back at second base to keep the base runner in check, and the 1-2 delivery is chopped foul. Over towards the third base side. One ball, 2 strikes to Gleyber Torres. And the pitch, inside and low. Two balls, 2 strikes. Torres looks like he's locked in. Banda kicks and delivers, and a called strike 3 to Gleyber Torres. It's just been that type of night, and Aaron Boone shakes his head, and the Dodgers will walk back to the dugout as Banda gets the strikeout, and the inning is over. Top of the 8th coming up for the Dodgers, who lead it 4-0 out at Yankee Stadium in Game 3 of the 2024 World Series. Oh boy, lots of tongue twisters there for me. Lakers lead it by 3. Lakers are up 46-43. Who else is tuning in? We got 47 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Let's do this. I was going to do something else. I don't know what to do. Every day I've been getting up now, and I get up every day, but I've been getting up at like 6:30, and I've been walking and doing like timing myself like when I walk, and I've been doing it with somebody, and it's really, I gotta tell you, like, it's really changed a lot for me. Like having an actual morning routine where somebody holds you accountable and you just get up and you go for a walk, like no matter rain or shine or what it is, and you walk like 5 laps around the track, like it's definitely helped me throughout each and every day, and and it really has made a lot of changes. I've only been doing it for like a week, but I definitely notice a lot of positive things that have really happened, and I'm hoping that this can continue to help me, physically, mentally, and psychologically too, because you really have to be committed. But so far it's been going like really, really well, and I've been really, really happy with that. First pitch is in there for a strike to Will Smith. Clay Holmes is on the mound. The ball is 1 strike, and the next pitch is outside for a ball. Woke up today, though, and it was like 34 degrees, and I'm like, I'm not ready for winter, man. Like, fall's cool. Like, just stay fall, just stay spring. Summer used to be my favorite month. It's not or summer used to be my favorite season. It's not anymore. Like, come on. We don't have to have 34-degree weather, bro. We can keep it like 50s and 60s. Like, that's fine. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 8th, nobody out. And the 2-1 from Holmes. Check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says yes, he did. And the count is 2-2 to Will Smith. 0 for 3 he is in this game so far. Holmes, the 31-year-old, gets set at the belt, kicks, delivers, and throws a sweeper that misses for ball 3. Good on you, JJ. Don't stop pushing, brother. Yes, sir. That's great, JJ. Keep up the good work. Dude, I appreciate that, guys. 3-2 on the way. Line drive caught over at second base by Gleyber Torres. And there is out number 1. Excuse me. Yeah, you got to keep pushing. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's nice because sometimes for me, what I tend to notice is that if I do something by myself, I might like make a change for like a couple of days, but what really does help is having somebody else hold you accountable for that. So it's like one of the reasons why I struggled in school and why I had the 1.8 cumulative GPA in college and graduated with a 3.3 is that I noticed, and I don't usually tell this to people, but I noticed that I was doing a lot of work by myself, and that wasn't helpful for me. If it was just me and myself that was doing a lot of the work, and I wasn't participating in class, and I wasn't collaborating with other people, and actually going out of my way to reach out, that was the best way that I could succeed. And I wasn't doing that. And so I really think that I'm the type of person where, having that extra support really, really does help. And then everybody's different, but I find it interesting because everybody works in different ways and has their own systems, but it really does benefit sometimes when you have somebody there that holds you accountable, that is like, I'm relying on you to get this done, or I'm relying on you to do this for me. Because then it's like, oh, well, it's not just me that's involved with this. Now I got to do this for somebody else too. Now I got to step up for that person. So I think that that's really helped for the most part, and that's been something that's been really big throughout my life. That's so awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's good. It's definitely, it gets the blood flowing, and it definitely gets me into a routine, which it's so hard to find a routine when you're just doing, when you have a lot of side hustles and when you get to control your own time. It's not easy making a routine out of that. So, like when you go to like a 9-to-5 job, you have a routine that's every single day. So finding that took me a little bit of time. Top of the 8th inning, 1 out. And Tommy Kahnle is on the pitch. And we had a pitching change. Don't know if I emphasized that. First pitch is in there for a strike. That's a changeup. He's thrown 57 consecutive changeups in a row. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please hit that subscribe button as well. That inspires me. Just have to wear more, but don't quit the habit before it sets in, for sure. The ball is one strike, and the next pitch that's chopped foul over towards the first base side. I've learned to walk again 3 times. See titled like bye, baby. First lap with a walker, and eventually I was running. See, man? Like, that. When you start running, or like when you start jogging and you start walking and you time yourself, it's like, well, now I want to make this a game. Like, now I want to accomplish beating my time. And it's like, well, how far can I really do this? You know, how much can I really go from here? And I look forward to that. Like, that's why I like sports. It's always because how can I get better the next day? And I always look at that from a broadcasting perspective, too. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 delivery. A cold strike 3 on the outside corner. And Gavin Lux not happy with Mark Ripperger. And he walks back over to the dugout in disbelief. 2 up, 2 down. And Kike Hernandez will come on in. The steady routine of exercise is very healing and cleansing. It is. Eventually, you get to the point where if you miss a day, you feel anxious to get back. And that's true. That's true. But again, when you have somebody that holds you accountable, somebody that is also like relying on you to do that, it makes it easier. In some ways. At least I find. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. Everyone learns differently, helps to figure out what works best for you. It does. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Kike Hernandez. He lofts this one out over towards shallow right field. Rizzo calls off Soto and makes the catch. Soto right behind him, shoulder to shoulder. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. The meat and potatoes of the order for the Yankees coming up. 4-0 Dodgers in Game 3 of the World Series. Yeah, everyone does learn differently. And failure is okay. You know, it's totally fine to fail in life. Nobody is perfect. It's always about how do you bounce back. And how do you learn from your mistakes. That's really what it comes down to. And are you willing to adjust and make those changes? You know, it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but that's really what it comes down to. But it is okay to fail. People think that failure and society and social media want you to look at failure as not a good thing. But look, guess what? You're gonna fail at things. I failed at so many multiple things, and I honestly. I might fail at this. But you know what? I'm going to go down trying. Because I believe in it. You know? So, even just from this perspective of being on this platform, you know? You're going to hit bumps. I've hit a lot of bumps, but my car is still on its feet, man. I may have had to get new batteries. I may have had to get a new radiator. I may have had to switch cars at some points. But I'm still driving on the highway, and I'm trying to get to the destination of where I want to be. 40 likes, baby. Let's keep going. Steelers just fumbled. Whew. John says the body's a race car. Don't treat it like a beater. But hey, drive it the way that you like it. And fuel is important for the race car, man. That's what food is. That's also what sleep is. You know? So, I went to Mount Snow in Vermont. So damn fun. Mount Snow? How was that experience, man? I was crying that first lap, says John. I'm sure you were, man. Hey, the other day when I beat my time, it felt so good. You know? I was like, wow, I did that. I did it. I used to love skiing Killington. That's cool. You can go, you can do it. Keep competing against yourself and you will win. For sure. Thanks, 3-Step. Appreciate that, man. And that's right, John. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Juan Soto. And the first pitch he sees is outside for a ball. I will, John. I will make sure that I watch that. When I have time. Which will be next week. 1 ball, no strikes. Brazier is pitching. And the next one is taken down for ball 2. 2-0 is the count. The pitch to Soto, and there's a called strike. So Ryan Brazier, 37 years old as well. He's been in the big league since 2013. Chris Taylor takes over out in left field for Verdugo. 2-1 offering, fouled off. Brazier has faced Juan Soto 5 times, and Juan Soto has been unsuccessful all 5 of those times. He has struck out 3. Three times. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way. It's in the dirt. Juan Soto, they try to appeal to see if he went, and he did not. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Juan Soto. Tomorrow night's game, it'll be at 8:08 p.m. Eastern Time. Dodgers have not announced yet who's going to be pitching. But the Yankees, as the 3-2 on the way, here it is. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow right field. Betts gets under it, he'll make the catch. And there's one away. 5 more outs to go for the Dodgers. Where is it? So tomorrow night for the Yankees, they'll have Luis Gil out there, and curious if we might see a little bit of Garrett Cole too. Comes Judge, who takes a slider that's down for ball 1. I second that recommendation. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Mount Snow is awesome. That's where the first 2 years the Winter X Games were held. Really? I didn't know that. I actually got on TV in the background. Dude, that's so sick. Good for you, man. That's awesome. 1 ball, 1 strike to Aaron Judge. And the next pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. A slider at the kneecaps. Came at 86 on the gun. 3rd and 5 for the Steelers. Oh, boy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th inning. 1 out. 4-0 Dodgers. Aaron Judge in the batter's box. And he lays off the 1-2 and takes it down and out for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. And the next pitch misses outside. And low for ball 3. Judge in the month of October, 6 for 40. Hasn't homered since the 17th. 3-2 pitch. That's outside and low for ball 4. And Aaron Judge gets on with a 1-out walk. Hit that thumbs up button, man, and hit that subscribe button as well. So Judge will head on over to first, and Giancarlo Stanton is coming up. Stanton is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. He's been red hot for the Yankees. First pitch to Giancarlo, swing and a miss. Brazier tested him with a fastball that was right down the hatch, and Stanton could not catch up to it. The rest of the team is 2 for 22 in this game. Stanton 2 for 3, though. 0-1 delivery, and the slider misses low. Potential World Series clincher tomorrow night, man. What's up, Ariel? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for stopping by. 1-1 to Stanton on the way. Here it is. Swing and a miss. That fastball whizzed by him on the inside corner, and Stanton was just a tad bit late. The 1-2 pitch on the way. And the slider is in there for a called strike 3 to Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll head back to the dugout with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. He was just waiting for another type of a pitch. That was not what he anticipated was coming. And Stanton strikes out looking, and fans not so happy about that. Comes Jazz, Chisholm up to bat. And he takes a fastball at 96 on the gun. Anthony's here. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, man? What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for stopping by. 0-1 pitch. And that's a fastball that hits the outside edge for strike 2 to Jazz. 0 for 3 he is in tonight's game. Last time the Yankees were shut out in the World Series, Game 6 in 2003 versus the Florida Marlins. No balls, 2 strikes. Time called by Jazz. And he wants to just hit the reset button. Keep hitting those like buttons, man. No balls, 2 strikes to Chisholm. The 0-2 on the way. That's down for a ball. The Dodgers will have Edman, Ohtani, and Betts due up in the 9th inning. The pitch. Fouled away again. He stays alive. Thanks, guys. And Game 3 of the 2024 World Series will be next, says Kevin. That's funny. The next pitch. Slapped foul, and Jazz just keeps battling. 5 total pitches that he has seen in this at-bat. Michael Kopech will pitch the 9th inning, it seems. And the 1-2 delivery, here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back Ks to end the inning. And we played 8. The Dodgers coming back up for the top of the 9th. And they are 3 outs away from going up 3-0 in the World Series. 9-1-2 due up in the batting order when they return to action. Okay. Let's go back to the NFL game. The Giants actually have the ball. It's 2nd and 1 at their own 16-yard line. And they're down by 8. They have a chance, man. They have a chance to do something pretty special. Let's check in on that. Let's check in on what happens. There's a play that's under review. What are they reviewing? 1:49 left to go in the 4th quarter. Wow. 2nd and 1, it says, at the Giants' 16-yard line. So was that, Giants are out of timeouts, too. Steelers have 3. Wow. if they can find a way to beat the Steelers, that's a big win for the Giants. Wow, no timeouts. So let's see. They're going to run 10 seconds off the game clock because Neighbors' knee was down right before he went out of bounds. Wow. So the play was reversed. Official ruled that the runner was out of bounds, and he was not. So 1:40 left to go in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 1. Giants driving it. They're at their own 15-yard line. Jones in the gun, gets the snap, finds Slayton wide open up the middle, and he catches it at the 20. Actually, it was Wan'Dale Robinson, and he gets 2 extra yards after the catch. That's good enough for a first down. All right, let's go back to Fox for the World Series game. Nope, nothing on. Jones again in the shotgun, tries to find Slayton deep. He throws it, and it's incomplete. All right. Wow. 1:19 left to go. Hit that thumbs up button, man, and hit that subscribe button. All right, here we go. So we're back through the World Series game. Keep our eyes, though, on the NFL game, just if anything crazy does happen. Sit down, New York fans. Jones passed it deep, and it got a 25-yard gain. Johnson caught it. Wow. And they are at their own 47. Here comes Tommy Edman up to bat over on the right side. First pitch, he takes it in for a strike. It's Tommy Kahnle who's pitching for the Yankees. Can't wait till this World Series is over. Sorry if it bothers anyone. No balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch, and that's chopped foul. But yet you still come on for it, so you must enjoy it. I get it, though. I understand. No balls and 2 strikes to Tommy Edman. Kahnle gets set. Kicks and delivers, and that's inside for a ball. 25-yard completion, yeah. And Malik Neighbors just made a catch for 15 yards, so now they're at the Pittsburgh 35. I don't know how much time is left. It's not updating. I'm sure it's ticking. Oh, I guess he ran out of bounds. 1-2 pitch on the way. There's a high bouncer. Hit over to third base. Chisholm has it. Charges. Throws over to first. And gets the first out of the 9th. 2nd and 10 with 47 seconds left to go. And the ball spotted at the Pittsburgh 35-yard line. I enjoy you, and I waited almost 2 hours for you, JJ. Well, I said I was going live at 9:15. So, no, I appreciate it, though. I do. I think we have another pitching change here. So let's go back to the Giants game. 47 seconds left. Curious to see how this thing ends. Oh, yeah, I saw. 42 seconds left. Jones in the gun, gets the snap, has time, throws it, and it is juggled and picked off by the Steelers. It was caught by number 31. I don't know what Jones was thinking. Wan'Dale Robinson was the intended receiver, and he was open towards that near side before the sticks. And it was juggled about 4 times, and the Steelers able to come away with a pick, and that's the ball game. Intercepted by Bishop at the 29 and pushed out of bounds at the Pittsburgh 34 on the 5-yard return. And that's all she wrote in Pittsburgh. Wow. I felt stood up, says Jane. Aw. It's okay. I know that feeling. But hey, man, you stayed. And that means loyalty. Good night, Giants. Yes, sir. Okay, where is Fox? What's going on? Are we still, we're still on a break, right? Yeah, we are. Okay, good. All right, now we're back. Buehler, Walker, Buehler. Anyone? Wow. Top of the ninth. Luke Weaver's going to pitch for the Yankees and try to just hold the fort down. So we'll have to face Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani in the batter's box. 1 out. Top of the ninth. The pitch to Shohei. Strike 1 at 95. No balls and 1 strike to Ohtani. So that football game lasted shorter than this baseball game. And again, there's no pitch clock. The ball is 1 strike, and the next pitch is down for a ball. I said that I wanted a pitch clock for the playoffs, and I'm happy we do not. Sorry, I said I didn't want a pitch clock for the playoffs. I'm happy we got it, man. I really am. Because these games would be like 4.5 hours. We'd probably still be in like the 5th inning right now. 1-1 on the way, and Ohtani gets hit by the pitch right on the foot. And he'll be rewarded first base with 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. Let's see. It got him. Yep, it did. Hit him right on the back big toe. The Jets and Giants were this bad in the mid-'70s, and people wonder how I became a Vikings fan. 1 out, top of the 9th. And a runner on over at first. Memberships, they're $2.99 a month. I know that some people are broke. I know that some people don't have anything. But if you guys are willing to spend $2.99, it's really cool. And you get some really, really cool access to things. My members get really awesome perks, including really, really cool emojis that you can use. And you're going to be able to use on Sunday for the Eagles games moving forward and for the Sixers games as we start off our season on Wednesday. So that would be really, really cool. So yeah, it's $2.99 a month. Make sure that you become a member today. There's the link. It is literally in the live stream chat. That's why we have the Stream Elements bots. People are like, well, what's Stream Elements, JJ? And why does Stream Elements keep posting all these things? I don't just post them just to post them. I post them because they actually really help me, so that way I don't have to do it myself. And that's what that does. That's why it's a mod, and that's why Stream Elements is here. 1 ball, no strikes to Mookie Betts. Membership is 79 pesos in the Philippines. Is that the equivalent to $2.99? 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch is down for ball 2. I came up with the name of the sitcom, and it has nothing to do with roasting you, I promise. Wait, there's a... Oh, I felt stood up like when you're picked off. You're picked up off the bar counter and haven't paid a dime. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch to Betts, ground ball, rolled over to shortstop. The flip over to second. There's 1. The throw to first in time, and that is like the 5th double play tonight in this game. And Betts grounds into 1 today. And that's how we end the top of the 9th. The Dodgers need 3 more outs in order to go up 3-0 in the World Series. And the Yankees with their last chance. All right. Didn't know they used pesos there. Yeah. Comes out to only $1.20. Interesting. I didn't know that. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. After this, I'm getting off. I got to be up at 6:30 again tomorrow. And I need to get a good night's sleep and take a nice cold shower before I go to bed. A hot shower. That's what we gonna do. Oh, the delicious tears of sad Yankees fans, says Larry. Hold up 1 second. I have the perfect sound effect for that. That's funny. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Florida man says only if the Phillies didn't melt down, we should be in the World Series sweep position. Look, the Phillies were who they were. There's no meltdown. There's no, they choked. I'm now fully convinced that they showed you who they were. That was that was them. That was completely them. The offense went cold. The bats have not been hot. And it was the same approach over and over again. OCW. Are you a clown? No, it seems like you are, though. Goodbye. Valkyrie's live. I love Valkyrie. She's so awesome, man. Dude, she has 10,000 people watching her. She is so popular, man. She's so inspiring. She really is. I'm not even a gamer, and yet I look up to her and to Ludwig and all these other popular streamers because they have really cool personalities. And I think that's what her fans really, or their fans really like is just the type of culture that they bring to their live streams. And I sort of take that from them. I'm not really into gaming. I'm really not. If I wanted to, I probably could be. But I could never do 10 to 12 hour streams all day for 3 times a week. 1-1. And that is going to be fouled away. She's so money. Well, yeah. Here in... Oh, boy. That's crazy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Wow. Respect to gamers. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. These people are killing it, man. And you learn a lot. You do. Learn a lot from them. Bottom of the 9th. 1 out. Send the pitch, and that's inside and low for a ball. You think that we're all different, but we're really not. It's all the same sort of community. And it's cool. 1 ball and no strikes. And the next pitch is high for ball 2, thrown by Michael Kopech. That's them for sure. First pitch swinging curse. Yep. They showed you who they were. 2-0. That's down for ball 3. 4 to something. Dude, I'll have to look that up. 3 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, and that's on the inside. Corner for a called strike to Anthony Rizzo. 3-1 to Rizzo on the way, and that misses inside for ball 4 in the Yankees. That's the 4th inning in a row where they've gotten a base runner from a walk. Oof. Did y'all hear that? 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Hope that wasn't a spoiler. Here's Austin Wells, first pitch, and that's a foul ball. Hit back over towards the screen. Oh, good, it wasn't a troll. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. Hold up 1 second. Charge! Oh, 1 pitch on the way, and that is down for a ball. Surprised to see us hate the Yanks more than the Dodgers, says Florida man. That doesn't really surprise me, because guess what? Guess who beat us in the 2009 World Series? The Yankees. I wasn't directing that at you. I'm just mad at the Yankees for doing that. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch, and that is swung on and missed. Rizzo's the only Yankee with guts. I'd say Giancarlo has guts, man. He's shown that he has guts in this series. In this game, maybe it's Rizzo. Guts is like, sorry. Stanton has like half their hits. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Wells. The next pitch, thrown to Wells, is fouled back over towards the screen. In my case, the Yankees and the Cowboys are my most hated team, says Larry. I am with you. Those are the most despised teams. It's the Yankees, Cowboys, and then it's the Mets. Then it's the Knicks. 1-2 pitch. That is inside and low for a ball and bouncing away from the catcher, so that'll advance Rizzo over to second base. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th, and they're going to score that as a wild pitch. Plate Trinan is going to get warming up right now in the Dodger bullpen. Wells came on in the pinch hit for Jose Trevino and struck out in his first at-bat. 2-2. It's popped up, hit out in foul ground over towards the first base side. Freeman has room and makes the catch on the track, and the Yankees are down to their final out. And 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Rizzo still at second. And the Dodgers are 1 out away from going up 3-0 in the series. First pitch to Verdugo. It's a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Alex Verdugo. The pitch, swing and a miss. Yankees down to their final strike. That thing came at 100 on the radar gun. Kopech with 17 pitches in this inning gets set at the letters. Verdugo in the batter's box. Here's the 0-2 to Verdugo, and he stays alive. Alex, the 28-year-old, has gone 1 for 4 lifetime against Michael with a single and a strikeout. He's up to bat now with the Yankees being down to their final strike. The 0-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's carrying. It's going back towards the track, and it is gone. The Yankees were down to their final strike and have put up a 2-run homer as Alex Verdugo cuts the lead in half. 1 pitch, and see you later. So 4-2 Dodgers. They shut out the Yankees for 8 2/3 of an inning. And with the Yankees being down to their final strike, it took Alex Verdugo 1 swing to get them on the board. Wow. 4-2 Dodgers. And the game has now gotten interesting. So Kopech allows a homer, and Gleyber Torres is up to bat. If Torres gets on, then Juan Soto would come up and he'd be the tying run. First pitch, it's a strike on the upper third of the strike zone. No balls, one strike. The pitch. That's inside and low for a ball. After the Dodgers 4, Yankees 2. You're unbelievable. 1-1. And there's a called strike, and the Yankees down to their final strike once again. Torres 0 for 2 tonight. Kopech with the next one. And it's 2-2 as it's up high. Two balls, two strikes to Gleyber Torres. The next pitch on the way. Bouncing ball, hit over to shortstop. Edman spins, fires over to first. And that's the ball game. The LA Dodgers take a 3-0 lead in the World Series as they come to Yankee Stadium and win by a final score of 4-2. Not a whole lot of offense, but man, oh man, the Dodgers are one win away from winning the World Series. Walker Buehler gets the W, and Clarke Schmidt takes the L. And, well, the Dodgers and the Yankees will play in Game 4. Yankees on the brink of elimination as they trail 3-0 in the series. And tomorrow night's game will be at 8:08 p.m. Eastern Time out at Yankee Stadium. Luis Gil will be pitching for the Yankees as of now. And the Dodgers have not decided who they're going to have pitch just yet. But I'm at that. One word to describe that game. That was a little bit weird at the end. Did not expect that. All right. That was weird. All right, I gotta get going. I gotta go shower. I gotta go to bed. And I'll be back on here tomorrow for a full 3-hour game, man. Can of corn, says Jane. That's how you describe that. So good, yet so bad at the same time, says Jane. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. All right. Good night, everybody. I will see you all on the next one. Have a good night and stay classy. All right. Good night.